I tell you how we accomplish this. The taking the child outside, letting their hands be in the soil. My mother used to always say, when your hands are busy, your mind is free. Getting them off the technology just a little bit, but then feel the concept of what this really is and the emotion behind this consumption. Bring them to the garden to pick something that's really interesting. Bring them inside to have that relationship that you're bonding there together. And we're back to the same thing. Yes and yes, both solve the problem. The question for America is which way to solve the problem is best. I'm a big believer in technology, in this concept we were just saying about tomatoes, and I spent 48 hours from perfumists to rotovapes on the other side, looking at one thing. The emotion to eating a tomato is not the taste.
You need to come visit us in Woodland.
Oh, I'm coming, believe me. The emotion, if anybody's walked through a tomato garden or tomato field, is when you walk back inside away from the field and you smell the leaves on your skin.
Yep.
So all I wanted was the smell of a tomato leaf. If you're eating this pasta and you're smelling the tomato leaf, I get chills in my back saying it. Each and every one of you might have done this. Know that the emotion that goes with that walk through the garden with your grandmother, those bits and pieces allow you to really have something where technology helps bring an emotion to life and keep consumption intact. Where the question really isn't is it great and does it solve the problem? The question on my side, which we've seen, are unintended consequences. If the emotions are true in how something is developed, and then downstream, as you squeeze the balloon, it goes a different way than we didn't anticipate, that's the pause for me, and that's always my question. It's not the can we do it. My brother's a DNA scientist. We spent thousands of hours going through this concept to developing a gene to double the size of a fish with the same amount of feed. I agree with the concept of feeding a hungry nation with this. Question the unintended consequences in the wrong hands downstream.
I think especially, you guys obviously must think about that.
A lot. I mean, I'm not only a scientist, but I'm a dad. And I think about food safety and what we feed our family and what I cook. I'm not like you, but I do like to cook, and got a couple of recipes there that I've really enjoyed over the years. But safety is, I think, table stakes to this whole game. And where I always start on the safety conversation is, man has been, genetically modifying and selecting foods from the beginning of time. Absolutely. I mean, the tomato that we enjoy today, started off as a little poisonous berry on a mountainside in Peru, and the other crops are the same way. So we have a long history of using, hunter-gatherers to early farmers to plant breeders improving crops. And what we do today with the newer tools is just even better and more precise than what we've kind of been doing randomly for 10,000 years.
I guess I just wonder when you talk about a sweeter melon or sweeter pepper, as you just mentioned, I wonder if the goal fundamentally isn't nutrition, but the goal is selling more of the stuff.
Well, here's a great example. This is our Frescata product. And this is a cross between iceberg lettuce and romaine. The reason you do that, and you know this well, iceberg lettuce basically has no nutrition. If you want vitamins, it's in romaine. Romaine is too bitter for a lot of people. The cross has a lot of the vitamin content of lettuce, and the other beautiful thing about this is if you're avoiding gluten or you're avoiding carbohydrates, you take one of these and it becomes the perfect taco shell for anything you want to put into it. So that's not only a better nutrition, serving size, calorie content. I mean, there's a huge opportunity to make the right decisions from an innovation perspective, but a policy to really address some of the food challenges.
I think